What's up, everybody? It is currently July 1st. Ooh, happy July, everybody. July have a special month. We have July 4th coming up. My boss has been extremely vague as to my working hours for July 4th. I am working, and I know Wednesday we will not be able to stream. That's actually, I didn't really totally want to stream today. I kind of wanted a break. But we are regardless because I've been drawing for like I've been reading, what is it, Figure Drawing, Design, and Invention, I believe, by Michael Hampton. I'm trying to look at it over in my library. Got to page 30 today, just a light bit of reading. It's a very light book, and that's kind of upsetting me, because it's so light. I wish there was like more like algorithmic approaches to drawing, like do this, do this, do this. But at least in the first 30 pages, it's more like structural and like what you should expect from it's kind of, I feel like, geared more towards people who've already done it or already seen like a tutorial, but I'm only 30 pages in of what I think is maybe less than 100, maybe around 150, I don't know. But yeah, so that's cool. We finished the promptathon yesterday if you guys are interested in seeing that. Also reminds me I have to move this to Dropbox lesson 4. Sorry to change the stream, what's it called? Playlist. Yeah, because I put everything in the playlist so people can easily see that, see the process, and helps me organize everything as we do literally hundreds of streams. I was thinking about the other day and like how much like how I just can't I'm scared that I'm gonna like lose videos of like that we've done, because like these are it's all archival, right? I want to keep these. I reference a lot of these videos and I want to show everyone the process, and so like the idea that I could one day lose a lot of these videos kind of scares me. So hopefully YouTube never starts deleting stuff. They'll probably just figure out, 1, buy more storage, 2, more efficient storage algorithms. And I mean, I've seen in the past, it takes longer to load videos that haven't been viewed much, or older videos of mine, because of locality, right? But anyways, enough nerding out. Hope you're all having a good Monday. Honestly, I feel kind of like, not nostalgic, but I feel like I'm back in my comfort zone. It's really weird to explain, but it's a beautiful summer evening. I'm listening to some very chill, like, kind of bongo, it's Zelda music, right? Just chill. What's it called? This one is Lurelian Village. I've never played Zelda. Breath of the Wild specifically. So I could be butchering that, but yeah. Anyways, we're back in lesson 4, everybody, and I'm super excited. I just feel comfortable here. Now, does that mean we're gonna make perfect stuff and we're gonna be good? No. We're gonna have our opportunity to do some awesome stuff. And so yeah, that's kind of why we're here today, is I want to, because not only will I not be able to stream Wednesday, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to stream Thursday because of my hours. They're just uncertain, and I may just be tired. I'll be working back to back. And then also, we only have about 2 weeks left before I go on my almost 2-week trip, where I'll be drawing then, but I won't be streaming. And so I want to kind of fit in as much as I can before then, hang out with you guys, and maybe even finish lesson 4 before then, which is actually doable. So yeah, we'll see, right? Also, you can see some Loomis heads right here. In fact, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to like, oh, I did it with Don Quixote, so we'll see. Here's yeah, design and drawing, figure drawing, design and invention by Michael Hampton. I've not treated this book too well. But yeah, there is I believe it's chapter 5. I'm on this one right now, studying the spine. I was kind of like not reading very thoroughly for the section on landmarks. Yeah, when it comes to like memorizing all of this, which I think is very helpful. And not only I think I know it's very helpful, but yeah, on the subject of, yeah, it kind of covers. Okay, it covers this. Okay, so yeah, I think browsing is a good idea. Go through this to know what I'm getting into, and that's, I mean, I read lesson 5, and then literally in lesson 5 it was like, we recommend going back, right, to learn more, read the whole book. It's cumulative. I was like, okay, I'll do that. So yeah, it's weird. It goes in like really, you know, complex stuff. And it's like, this is how gesture works. Also, here's how a ellipse works. Here's like intersecting forms and stuff like that. Oh wait, it actually gives you steps here. Oh, this is for the head. Okay, so yeah, this is kind of the Loomis method, kind of not. Yeah, because they don't even, yeah, they do the side profile over here. Yeah, so you start with this midline that travels around, and then a third down is generally the bottom-ish of the sphere, and then down here is the jaw. There's some videos too, I didn't watch them, on like, oh, don't learn the Loomis method. regardless, I think the Loomis method is a good abstraction. One day we'll learn like the underneath anatomy and everything. Look at that. Yeah, see like this stuff, proportion, all that, but that's for a later time for us to worry about, right? I'm not too that right now. Anyways, I'm gonna go mess with my thermostat because I think it literally just switched back to 75 degrees. We'll see, and then we'll hop right into our warm up that I've already been kind of doing. Ugh, okay, we're good. Cool. So, also I've been thinking about, ooh, maybe when I come back from Italy, I'll do like a stream upgrade, kind of like I did a while ago. I think it was spring break. I came back, redid like all the colors and things. I'll do it again, just touch things up, update the stream tech, and maybe even get a new camera because we got a new mic then, and I think that was like a great choice. So a new camera can help. That it can't hurt. That'll mean we wouldn't. If I start streaming at 4K, I couldn't do like the no delay stream chat, but I don't think that's a huge issue, right? And like touch up the audio and stuff because it could always be better. Anyways, let's start with a new part to our warm up, right? I'm out of wasted pages. We've used all of them for either previous warm-ups or sketches or stuff, so both a good and a bad thing, right? I feel like, I don't know, using a page per warm-up is a bit wasteful, but at the same time, you need paper to warm up if you're not digital, right? So, who knows? There's no perfect scenario. I was kind of, what I was doing before this is I was looking up on Pinterest, and I actually found a website about, warm-up exercises. A lot of these are very rudimentary mechanical ones. Like I've been talking about, I really want, and this one's kind of making me upset. Spheres, draw spheres and stuff. Like, I get it. It's a weird gap because I can do a lot of the primitives decently, and then people are like, okay, you know, primitives, lines, boxes, whatever, and then it goes straight to like, draw a person. I'm like, geez, leave me alone. Give me easy warm-up, please. The jump is very intimidating. Yeah, some of these are full-on renders. I'm like, what kind of warm-up is that? Which, I mean, hey, some people, I guess, can do that, but I'm not at that level yet. Warm-up should be something that you think about, but you don't need to, like, critically think about, right? Or, like, obsess over, maybe? It wakes you up, like, you know, you won't make many mistakes doing it naturally. Yikes. But I like when you do make a mistake, you're like, oh, let's lock in. That's what a warm-up is to me. Reminds your brain how ellipses work and degree shifts, and gives you, you know, a nice mechanical warm up your wrist. That wasn't the best line in the world. But we recover. My personal YouTube account has really like noticed that I'm into art now, because I've stopped, like, I usually Google everything, like art questions, art related stuff on my Kavel YouTube account. But now it's like recognized that because I've just been lazy and Googling stuff off there. And it's recommended me a ton of like YouTube shorts, because I don't have YouTube shorts with Kavel. I don't have the Kavel YouTube account on my phone logged in. And the stuff I'm getting on there is super helpful. There's just one guy who like looks at a bunch of the classics or like Renaissance, like just, you know, but a lot of traditional, I guess, I don't know. And goes over why they're not only like super successful and powerful, but what a lot of people like mistake for how they got there. So people may focus on anatomy before they focus on perspective. They may focus on color before they focus on light. And so because like he's saying exactly what I hear all the pros say too. And just not like dumbed down words, but just in a more simple version, like, hey, just do this. You know, like it's, don't focus over here, just do this. Come on. No, okay. I can't copy his vibe, right? Yeah, like that's the general gist. And so to see what I'm doing lining up with him I'm very much a person for like nailing the basics and then working forward. So it makes me happy to see like, oh yay, I'm on the right track. And hey, if you aren't doing fundamentals, that's still okay. Now, would you benefit from it? Yes, no doubt. Does that mean fundamentals are boring? I mean, they can be if you make it boring. Can they be difficult? Yeah, but everything's difficult in art. We need to do the 250 cylinder challenge as well. Rise did give the suggestion that we do a page after every stream, but like 250 box challenge, every page was like an hour. Which is insane to think about, because now I just pop these out, but these also aren't like great boxes. They're good boxes, they're okay boxes, but they're not like 250 box level, like it takes up a majority, it's much larger. You know, it'd be like right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. Very big boxes. And you're much more concerned with them being accurate and learning why they behave that way. See, like that? That's a mistake that would have ruined my day with the 250 box challenge. Now, are these like casual boxes probably better than my 250 boxes? Yeah, because I just practice them every day. They're a warm up now, but it's like how I used to like struggle with diamond push-ups, and now they're part of my my warm up, right? There is a trumpet Crimson Loftwing theme. Skyward Sword. There is a trumpet in this, and I am in love. Oh my gosh. Don't know what kind of mute's on it, but there's a mute on it, and woo! Trumpet is one of my favorites. I'd say top 3: piano, violin, trumpet. Because piano, you could put it with anything, it works, right? Violin, I just have a special place in my heart for it. That's like, so yeah, piano is like my all-in-one best. Violin is my like the one I love, right? Just the one I've always loved, the personal favorite. And trumpet is because you could put so much energy behind trumpet. Trumpet is so beautiful. Oh, this needs to move in a lot, doesn't it? Yeah, because that one. But that is in no way correct, which means we would either have to move it more along down here. That may mess up this one. So we'll have to compromise and go about right there. No, man, we went a bit above. Oops. Also, actually here, we're going to pull out the, we'll do like a couple more ellipses or organic forms and stuff. A bit wobbly up there. Yikes, that was not the best. Now, whenever you don't do a perfect circle, these turn out much worse, but and this one just is off by a tiny bit to the point where it's upsetting me, but now I see it. You have to like kind of squint your eyes a bit, but then you see the because like if it did like this, that doesn't make sense, but if it did this one, then it's a bit better. It's not the best, right? But basically with a sphere, right, any circle 90-degree ellipse, you can have 2 ellipses inside of there, and as long as they share, they can be any degree, any angle, any rotation, and as long as they share a center. I think it'll work no matter what. Let's test that theory. With the extremes, we'll do some edge cases, right? Because if you did 2 right here, that wouldn't make much sense, but now if you do the exact same degree right here. So that obviously wouldn't work. But now if we went over here. Oh, so yeah, now we're seeing they never overlap. They're just doing this. Those are the ones we see the closest to us. And then you'd have like your z-axis right here. And then that would pass through both of them. Yeah, kind of ish. Yeah, these shouldn't be that close to each other. Actually, this one should be more over here. So yeah, something's up there, but yeah, I'm gonna do an organic form and then call it that. Let's make this one really good. It's a bit upsetting, but it's okay. I'm gonna switch up on you guys. Ready for this? You're not ready for this? Okay, I just kind of gave it away. It was not the best. Ooh, ow, whoa. I laughed and something hurt my chest. Jeez. Whatever. Okay. Yep, I think we're chilling. Yeah, that was a bit wobbly just because I think we just need more ghosting in those cases. Thanks, yeah. A little bit of wobbles, but we're doing okay. Not the worst. Maybe it's just because I'm nervous on stream. Okay, so, yep, we are back to lesson 4, everybody. And with that, we're about to put up probably one of the scariest looking insects, in my opinion, on the screen. So please look away if you don't want to see it. It is a, I'm going to call it on accident today, I'm telling you, a tarantula wasp, but it is a tarantula hawk. Now this image is especially cool. Okay, yeah, so we're going to open it. Watch out. If you're scared of bugs, please don't look. Okay, that's the start screen. Cool. So yeah, here's our tarantula hawk. Let's look up some facts about the tarantula hawk facts. I spelled facts so wrong there. Also, like this discussion point, Kavel's trying to be like Sneep Snorp. Sorry, I just look up to Sneep Snorp so much as an artist and streamer. So like, I want to be like them in terms of, oh, it's ripped right here. That, oh no, this is my old pack, so it doesn't really matter. Even though my sister lost and destroyed my first pack of Drawbox pens, I'll never forgive her. Yeah, tarantula hawks. Let's see. Oh, I said it correct too, I think. I don't know. Okay, tarantula hawk facts. Let's see. Sting. Yeah, sting. Although the wasps are not aggressive, the females may sting when provoked. The sting of tarantula hawk has known to be incredibly painful and is rated 4.0 on the Schmidt Sting Pain Index. Developed by American chemist, blah, blah, blah. Schmidt, who used to himself be a test subject for his index, described the pain of a tarantula hawk as blinding, fierce, shockingly electric. A running hair dryer has just been dropped in your bubble bath. A bolt out of the heavens. Lie down and scream. He also described it as instantaneous, electrifying, and totally debilitating. Fortunately, the pain does not last long, only about 5 minutes. The venom generally does not harm humans. Roadrunners are one of the tarantula hawk's only predators known to brave the sting. Ooh, hey. Well, there's some fun facts about the tarantula hawk sting. I heard my friend say earlier that it's the 8th worst in the world. I'm not sure how true that is. My friends are not, you know, biologists, right? But probably somewhere very close up there, if not the most. Or like on the actual pain index instead of like the Schmidt sting index, right? Anyways, I'm gonna actually be right back before we kick this off, and then we'll kick it off. Okay, be right back, guys. Back, sorry about that. Oh, actually, yeah, we're really back now, okay. Oh, man, the temperature in here is actually good for once. It's like beautiful outside, I'm listening to some good music, I'm hydrated, I had really good food. My sister, she's been like experimenting with more food cooking recently. She's doing food cooking, cooking different foods recently. She's done an amazing job. So shout out to her. Anyways, I can go here. Is she a loser still though? Yes, but for bringing my pins, yes, but I can forgive her if she makes good shrimp, so what can we say? Pull out a fresh page here. We're actually gonna go over oh yeah, so I wanted to talk about it earlier. And I'm gonna take Michael Hampton's advice right here. Let's try to find the page. It was earlier. Yeah, here we go. Wow, kind of convenient that we did it right here, right? Page 4. When checking the proportion of the figure, try to avoid doing any slow, methodical measuring. Instead, base the proportions off of what looks correct after establishing the figure from head to foot. If it looks incorrect, change it. The drawing is still at an early stage when correction is easy. The downside of slowly measuring out the figure is that it stifles the process. Focus on the activity, the proportion can be corrected later. So in our instance, no, not necessarily, but that's what ghosting is for. So like, before we stopped streaming, geez, before we went to the promptathon, we stopped doing like a very methodical breakdown of our methodical breakdown of our insects, because we did multiple sketches, multiple renderings, trying to figure out stuff. You hear this annoying crumpling noise, it's because I'm pulling out my high-tech C, because it reminded me we did this, or we have been doing this for our lesson work. Which is a habit that I want to keep going. I think it's fun. Which is where we just kind of like do a brief overview of what we've learned so far, right? Or what we want to get better. So instead of copying, focus on putting forms on the page that resemble forms of the insect. So we don't really care. I mean, we do care about it looking like it, but ultimately it could be a different insect, just the same species, right? That's what we want. Pause to study the nature and shape, not to copy a line. So we don't want individual lines. We want to think about entire forms in the process. The YouTuber I was talking about earlier, when I was talking about YouTube Shorts, says only just worry about the bigger form. Sure, if they don't land correctly, that's fine. All we care about is having the correct final product and a good scaffolding to work off of. We can add or remove material later. Now, that's not to say we shouldn't try to be accurate or really think out what our underlying forms are, but at the same time, we have opportunities later to not necessarily correct it, but adjust it. Correct it, basically, yeah, in the right way. I'm kind of talking out my butt, right? Work on confident strokes, yes, starting with the head could be more viable. So yeah, we have this idea of the central form. Basically, if you mess one up, you still correct the others, and starting from the head may be better than others, which I think I'm gonna stick with. I like that. Foreshortened organic sausage form intersections need improvement. Yes, I think that's still true today. Not all line weight needs to be reinforced. True, true, true. Spheroid, that foreshortens gets a larger degree than expected. Yes, because as it's angled away from us, we're seeing technically less of it degreed this way, but more this way, because yeah, basically what I'm saying is instead of like this higher angle up here, we go like that. Yeah, watch for sausage width. Don't know what that means. I think that probably as it's getting foreshortened, I don't know. And then negative hints towards organic form motion. Oh no, I was probably really tired of that stream. That's the wolf spider, so yeah, probably. Did I spell spider wrong? It looks like Spiper. Anyways. Yeah, we have that to fill out after the stream. I'm gonna take a quick sip of water, we're gonna set our hour timer, and we're gonna get to it. I'm not like on my usual vibe, like my usual... Promptathon broke me out of my bad habits, and maybe some of the good ones, you know, my meticulous being on, I don't know. Okay, just take a quick sip of water, and we're gonna get into it. This is a loud bottle, I hope it doesn't pick up. Yeah. Okay, so remember to hydrate, guys. This is the biggest thing I learned during studying for like finals and stuff. Please hydrate, like it helps you out so much. Stops from getting headaches and stuff. Anyways, so we're gonna do a breakdown of our little friend over here. Actually gonna do it in the view that we have here. I forgot, I reset my window capture method, so I have to do... There we go. We're gonna go over here. Our little display room, and we're gonna break the I think this, so I have multiple pictures because I thought a lot of them were cool. I like this one, This one's a bit interesting because we have this kind of going away from us. We have this one where you see a lot of the form. There's a lot of detail, and there's a little fly in the top too. Hey, what's up, Mr. Delano? Going pretty well. We're back into lesson 4, back into our bugs. Last week was crazy, and I'm very happy with how it turned out with everybody. It was a very fun event. I'm very glad. We're working on our Hornet today. No, not our Hornet. Oh, I already called it something wrong. Our Tarantula Hawk. Yes. Kind of deciding on which ones we want to pick out. This one's good because you have this like backwards form. I've always struggled with this, right? This one, a lot of detail, but it's not that... I'm not gonna say it's not that difficult, but it's not that interesting, right? I feel like I've done this angle 100 times, especially in terms of wasps. Then over here, we have this, there's a lot of movement on the form happening. We have like this bulge right here, this bulge, this arm, this arm. Oh, maybe that's the arm actually. Bicep inch. This one I do like though. It's much different than what we've been doing so far, but this one gives us the most detail. And we have this cool like little flange over the form. And we have to kind of deal with this. I also kind of like. Let's say we do this one. Any objections? Please let me know. Yeah, hope all is going well, Delano. It is now July. It kind of works out like perfectly that the last day was like the last day of July. Cool. So this will be our general form. Oh, you couldn't see my camera right there. But yeah, we're gonna do a light, basically breakdown of everything here. Since it's the blue guy, let's do some orange. There we go. That's gonna be a bit hard. I guess green is the best in this, isn't it? There we go. Oh, yeah, look at that. Very contrast a lot. Doing some coding assignments, very fun. Hope all is well in that front. An additive form over here too. I'm gonna extend this larger than. Now, kind of deciding how we want to do. I think this. Yeah, I like that. Split data intern. Oh, okay. Fun. Do that when I was back in a data called data science club at my university. Probably not as technical as what you're doing, but it was still pretty obsessing. Get the forms down, Gav. Over here, so yeah, we have this neck, so I actually kind of want to emphasize the neck there, but we still have a form behind it, right? We need to leave room underneath the shell. Yeah, these might just be get a clean copy in here. Yeah, there's a bit of a neck here, isn't there? That's one of our negative spaces that we want to bring up later. So, I think preventing myself from zooming in too much is probably going to be a good thing here. Go higher than that, actually. Ooh. And then, yeah, we want to travel like that along the form. And over here, we're gonna have the sausage. I'm not sure because, like, if you go back to the scorpion, I'm getting this vibe. It is very round over here, which is a bit unfortunate. I think unfortunate for our that's the thing, is we don't, so yeah, the sausage form would have to end right here. We have no means of connecting it, which kind of sucks. I'm not sure what the lesson says about connecting your forms. We could probably look through the lesson material. I could probably use a refresher anyways. And then we can add a form over here. This. Bad. I think that'd probably be our best bet. Get in here. I'm gonna look through the lesson 4 stuff. Informal demos is to see if there's anything over there to help us. Adding silhouettes, layered segmentation. Running a form, texture. Interesting. I think we'll rely on the added form here. Yeah. I think the most notable one, and actually I'm gonna draw it here. Line like this lower degree. I didn't. That. Oh. Oh, I think it's eating a fly. Because we have, in fact, I kind of want to just do. Yeah, like I don't really want to do anything other than that, so yeah, it is definitely eating a fly. But we have kind of this form that we're adding in front. Yeah, I say we do that. We trail along the skull. I'm seeing it more now, yeah. No, I think over here, it's like right there. And we're kind of seeing like this, but that's just trailing form, not necessarily the contour. I feel like this, even though it does go around the form properly, is very sharp over here. I want it to be a I can imagine it going like that, but dang. That was a good, like a surface, a good plane, but it wasn't a very round thing. This is the thing, I could do planes in my head now really well. It's doing silhouettes. That I've got to get better at, but I'm getting better. Slowly through this lesson. I guess, yeah, this is the lesson of silhouettes. Like the previous one was texture and studying, like over inking, mindfulness and control. So yeah, that one was mostly control, I'd say. This one's the one of silhouettes. Big lesson learned here. Over here we have this very unique shell going on, but we also have this one overlapping. So what I want to do is it's going to go over. Like so. This is awfully complicated, so yeah, this kind of We shouldn't let the form kind of go to nothing over here, should we? Yeah, we're going around the sausage form, and then we're kind of branching off. We're just going out. I'm not gonna do, though, awfully a bit lazy. Like, we go up here, and then we have what I think is like this plate existing right here. And then we go back up. So we have our plate. Then we have joint, bulge, round, joint that we broke, bulge here. I feel like we need some time to go in. Yeah, something like that. And yeah, we have this very nice contour given to us right here. And one I'm going to draw to kind of explain how this is bulging out a bit, right? So we go out, bulge out, and then we're going to end for a bit, and then go out again. This one we're kind of bit of crevice. One's easily up there, so we can do like one more right here, more right here. So yeah, this one's what bothered me. I think it should be like over here, but that's I don't know, guys. We have this form right here. Trailing alongside this one, what we could do is we can overlap it underneath, but what I'm gonna do is just worry about this outside part. Where we're on the contour of the form, we're just on the edge of it, and then we go out, roll back in, and we're back at the form. We can kind of go over and do whatever we want, but I think there's probably like a more sleek back to it. Yeah, look at that. It's kind of narrow back. Can't really see it right there too well. Same one. Yeah, so while that sausage form is completely round, we could probably want to do something like this. Oh no, you can actually kind of see the direction this flows. Okay, we're gonna go from here out and cool. There's a lot happening here. So, from here we're gonna connect this. And we're gonna, like I usually do, just follow the contour of the ellipse that we have, right? Like this. It actually goes over the entire thing, probably too. Now we're gonna draw through all that, probably not. And then yeah, here we have lots of bumps in it, but I don't know, I feel like this part, and then we get a dip. Cool. I think this is a bit distracting. Remember, or we could have swapped up colors. Oh, why didn't we swap up colors? Recolor this one. I think I erased everything but what I wanted right there. Cool. Okay, here. I feel like a red would stand out okay here. Oh, not a red tool. Yep. So once again, we are trailing from here down and around up here, down over the joint. It's more of a C curve this way. Around. So, double down it. Almost. Is that ending there that upset me? Go. Over. Nice, okay. Then finally, last but not least, we have this beast, which we're gonna do. We're gonna actually, not as horrible as I'm making it out to be, right? But like a little banana. How does it connect? They're awfully private. Yeah, it's just literally a tube. So the best thing we can do right here is kind of emphasize that that's a tube. So I'm actually going to start from over here. Then we go around again. Now we're at this contour, and yeah, we would want to connect it inside. Now we have a tube here, a sausage form. We're back on the main contour like that. Yeah, we'll definitely have this line. It's actually curling in right here. Look at that. Very important line to have. And then yeah, we're gonna have not much larger, but slightly larger degree. And over here, starting from inside the, we just want to really emphasize that there's a turning motion here, so it's going to go like from in to out. Basically, we won't, you know, we're going that way now. This is actually two separate plates. Yeah, look at that. And then this one we have going back out here. A bit weird because it starts right here and then it violently goes that direction. Cool. I like this motion and then this motion. This motion. I really like that. That's what really sells that curve. And I would expect this line. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the rest of these aren't totally needed for us to do. At least have the same tops as all of them, right? This motion. I think something of that sort. It seems a bit flat though, and yeah, look at that extra space. So, and having this motion inside here compared to this, like, right? Cool. And then we have all the legs, which we'll deal with there, and of course we have these cool additive forms, which are just going to be joints on the side of the head. Where there's some other stuff. Cool. And then finally, last but not least, let's just briefly glance at our negative spaces that we have. Cass's theme. Always love to see it. So yeah, we have this weird thing kind of going on right here. Something to think about. A bit hard to notice, but that's all rad. We got this, very important. These are actually extremely important because they sell what's happening with the neck. Even though we do have that leg over there. Leg, yeah, leg. That is a leg. Huh. All these smaller ones. I feel like the contour of the face is important right there. Oh, look at this. That one alone is very important, but this one as well. Right there. Pretty good for now. Other major ones that I see that would like make or break it. Have like the tinier. Missing a leg? That's metal. This guy's missing a leg. I noticed that when we first picked him out. Maybe that should be new criteria. look for, make sure they have all of their legs so we can draw all of them. Yeah, this guy's missing a leg, metal, because he's fighting all these flies. I wonder what he's eating on. It looks like sap. Oh, so the flies eat the sap. The branch look. Oh wait, he has his whole nose. I thought he was eating something, but I think that's the mouth. Get a better picture. It's kind of sad that when I look up tarantula hawk, I can't find good like anatomy. I can't find good anatomical stuff. You'd assume with like the beauty of the internet that I'd be able to find something. Okay, here's I'm warning you guys now. This one's actually kind of creepy. I'm not sure if this is the same thing, but yeah, here we go. This is a very creepy picture. That's in fact horrifying. And I'm not sure if that's a totally accurate picture of a little guy. It just doesn't seem correct, but or like not the guy we're looking at, right? Very beautiful antenna though, that's for sure. On this picture. I'll move it in a second. It kind of has the beak. I don't know why maybe that's the tongue, like the mouth opening and then having the there. It would make sense that the tongue's out right there, because then it would be also drinking from the sap. So, yeah. I mean, that is an option, but we'll see if we want to do that. Yeah, so we have all this and kind of like take it in. So what we've done so far, we split the body up into mostly 3 forms. We're going to be doing an additive form to connect the abdomen to the thorax. And then from there, we're going to add all of our, not only legs, right? Leg right here, leg right here, leg right here, looking like they're all coming. Oh, it looks like the shoulders right here. And then I think a sphere right here at the end would be good for these wings. That's all very good. Eye takes up most of the head. And it's really sat in there. Like when we draw this, it's just going to be an ellipse. Nothing really too special about it. We're gonna mess it up somehow though. No. And then for the face, we have this additive form right here for the beak, kind of, and then we have these 2 over here that kind of trails along the eye. Oh, this technically is too small to be a negative space and capture. But just this, right, like from the eye. I think that's an important one to see. Now that's a very fine detail. We probably won't get to that. On the basic additive forms on the face, we have this kind of like before mount, or like before the head, and then we have this one back here, which I think they technically don't overlap at all, but I'm sending this one underneath, subducting this one, and then yeah, it trails along and it has this very cool negative space to it that we highlighted right here, that we want to try to emphasize, where this part is lower than this one. We'll see if we can accomplish that. Also, a hard part will be if we want to send it fully over this, or just worry about the silhouette, the visible silhouette, which I think we want to do because we don't want to. Sorry, I'm talking fast today. Lots of ideas. Because I don't want to occupy too much of the space under here. Well, oh my god. Definitely start with this one though, right? Okay. And then we have the thorax, which is just, yeah, sausage form over here, kind of banana form. I feel like this is going to be a bit more, actually no, that's pretty dang accurate, but yeah, a bit more rotated away from us, right? I don't know what happened right there. Like, yeah. So something of that sort, right? We have this little area, but remember we want to be wrapping around and then in. That. And then yeah, we have these double plates that we want to add. It can be really difficult to maintain or just think about keeping it 3D here, but we'll try our best. And then the rest is legs, antenna, and wings. Very cool, very nice. And then we can maybe texture this one. We do need more textured ones, and look at that. Very interesting. Very interesting. Look at that. Huh. Cool. Anyways, it's been about 26 minutes of just talking about this. We're going to take a quick water break. We're only going to really look at this guy. I mean, we can reference these, but I don't want to obsess over it, right? We're going to just do what we think looks accurate and try to train that part of our brain. We're gonna pop over here and then we'll get to it in a second. I'm still developing my philosophy on, you know, when it's okay to not abandon, I mean, yeah, kind of abandon a work. Because I think mid-drawing, if it's something subtle, like a minor mistake, don't throw it away, right? As Delano's video stated, that's not how you learn to draw. That's not perfect. Don't, you know, way into that perfectionism. But at the same time, if you start off and it's like something blatantly, you know, manipulating the entire drawing, you cannot move forward or should not move forward. And you cannot use your creativity to find a workaround, right? Then, yeah. So we haven't touched the page for a bit, so I'm actually going to do a couple more ellipses in alignment with these. So like this is a slightly smaller degree than usual, actually a pretty narrow one, and it doesn't really matter. I mean, it does matter, but it doesn't matter if it's a bit too narrow or not enough, because we can always yeah, about like that, I think. We can always manipulate the additive form that we're going to put on top of it. See, that one's a bit too narrow. I think that one is pretty dang good. And the head, definitely a smaller ellipsoid. I think that's pretty solid. The head is probably about a fourth, a third, yeah, a third. The head is a third of the body, and then this one is actually pretty much the same size as this, in terms of, yeah, it is definitely about balance. That is very true, Delana. Screen-wise, like how many pixels it takes up, these are almost the same size, I'd say. General area. Now, form-wise, I'd say this one's larger, like in the real 3D space, but whatever, right? Cool, yeah. We're gonna start with the head. Composition-wise, it's actually quite square. Head is on the far right of the page, and antenna are gonna be really fun to draw. We don't need tons of room for it, so as long as I'd say we're in the middle of the page, and yeah, I'd say like the center of the page runs through about right here because of the wings. So head length wise, we're gonna be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, like on the third, in the middle of the third, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, actually a bit more to the right, but we'll worry about that, right? And it kind of sucks because we are going to be starting from the right side of the page and then working left. So if we run out of room for the wings, that sucks. But that's also, drawing the wing is not the center, it's main objective, right? Cool. So without any further ado, this is where the nerves start kicking in, right? So yeah, we want to look at our form deeply, lovingly, become the Tarantula Hawk. Know the Tarantula Hawk. Also refreshing my YouTube stuff because I'm procrastinating. Hide all the distractions. There we go. Okay. Look at our friend on the right. The head, not last time, but the time before that, I think it was like one of the Sternacera. Our head was a bit too small. Let's just be mindful of that. Let's see. This is a unit. This is almost a unit. So that means we need basically a head's length for width. To right, that's way too big. Actually tilted up a bit. Still in the center of the page. I think that's a solid basis, yeah, because we have eye there, eye over here, additive form, thing, cool. Then we have about 3 heads lengths, I said. 1. This was a bit, actually a wider degree than I thought. But when we do the additive form, I think we'll be fine. Yeah, because you can kind of fit this into a rectangle, so. Weird way of doing it, I kind of like that technique. So we know we have this negative space that happens right here, which we kind of messed up on, because yeah, it's a bit sharper. It means we should have rotated this a bit more. Note to self, you can use negative space to or like the negative shapes, I should say, to inference the positions of objects. Maybe that's what negative weight. I don't know what I was talking about in that one note. I mean, the stream is there. I could go check it out at any time, right? Okay, so yeah, this is 1 unit, and 1 unit, and 1 unit, 1 unit. I need to recount 1. About 3 heads lengths, yeah. That's I'd wager 1.5 tall if we're only doing this, right? Like this is 1, maybe 2, but the inner one is going to be smaller than that, right? Let's see, it goes marginally above the head. It's tilted to the left, not marginally. Yeah, the head's practically centered, or like if this is the center dot, then it's a bit above the head, right? So let's see, bottom of this is practically where that is, this will be above that, about the eye, actually, look at that, yeah, because our form's in here. So the middle of this will almost meet the middle of this, so like right here, it's going to be over here. Just keep my finger there for a second. And then we're not tilted down a ton, and then about half the form exists up here, so half the form exists here. We're looking about this wide. Something of this sort, like that. This is where I like want to tilt my page, but then I completely lose. Like getting mixed feelings from this. Let's just keep it simple. I have the ellipse I want, I just don't have the hand angle, but I know the second I rotate this, I'm gonna lose a lot of my view. That's way too big. Oh my gosh. I don't know what I was thinking. Ah, man. Why do I have blank like that? Good, like, good ellipse, but yeah, not at all what we were looking for. The head would have to be like right here and a bit larger. See, it would have been much easier if I started with the center one and then did the head. When do I do the that's a good question for like, because sometimes it's better to do the head first, and then sometimes it's better to do the body first. Trying to, like, I'm calculating if I can save this in any way, but I think it's just too far and too tall. The eye would need to go down, and we do our little zigzag thing. It's so far above. Yeah, no, that's not it. Okay, well, mechanical error. Let's redo it. Aw. See, I think that was a good instance of where, oh my gosh, yeah, no, that's just wrong. It wasn't one of those minor errors. I guess we should start with the center form this time, because that gives us like the general idea. Even though we do need the head to be on the right. And this one's definitely above. Oh, that's weird. Even though I suck at going counterclockwise, it feels better drawing it this way, which it shouldn't because I can't see where I'm going next. This one I can actually see where I'm going next. Interesting. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna do our base form here. Roam on the right for the head. That's pretty solid line work except for that, but I think we're fine there. It's a bit more rotated than I'd like, but I think we can stick with it for now. And yeah, see, watch this. Now we can do our head quite easily. Actually, it's rotated quite a bit. That's fine. We do the entire thing rotated, huh? Because yeah, this is the flat plane, and this is the head, which does overlap, I think, like a tiny bit right here, but mostly stays underneath. Remember, yeah, we go getting this vibe. Remember, yeah, we're a bit more up. I think that's better. I think that's good. It's kind of like Ghost doing. The body is actually not as narrow as I wanted it to be. Because yeah, remember we wanted that. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Because this is supposed to be a lot narrower than we thought. Let's just try doing it as it is now. Because like, it's subtractive, right? We are only caring about the space kind of in between. Don't worry about that for now. And then finally over here, we have our sausage form, which the whole page is kind of rotated at this point. Kind of keep things similar. Where we have this going on, drops quite far. 1, 1, 1. So 1, 1, 1, 1. So about over here. Goes to the right quite a bit. Or we could do even 1, 1. I did it. 1, 1. I bet. Yeah, about right there. And we go to the right about half, I think. Maybe a bit more. We definitely end right before it. Yeah, our sausage form is gonna go like this. Interesting. And then we have our form that goes around, or then over and I kind of set myself actually for success right here. You can easily imagine that having that kind of form to it. Cool. Okay, so yeah, now we're going to add our contours just to help us out. So we have this one happening right here that's coming a bit from over there. We have this one, which is definitely very high degree. Kavel, you're using your full arm, yeah, because I want to get better at it. Smaller degree. Actually, you see it go around the head a lot right there, and then go down, so on the head, and then a lot go down. Cool. Then over here, I'm gonna go from the bottom. Yeah, we definitely have a lot of Nice. We have something good cooking here. We have the eye, and we have the additive form that goes around it as well, right up here. And then we have these as well. I think we'll start with these and then worry about the additive. Well, we're gonna first start with the eye, but it's very ovular. We have more space up here than we do down there. Let's see, it gets close to the bottom over here, but doesn't quite touch it. A bit large for my liking, but it's okay. Can go over here now. With that kind of sync that we're talking about. There's actually a form in front of this one, which is quite interesting. So we're gonna see like yikes, that was not ghosted well. Oh man, mindfulness is a killer today. Okay. Yeah, that one kind of upsets me, but it's whatever. We can maybe add a form to correct that, I'm not sure. We'll see. Okay, we're gonna go over here. And we're gonna kind of follow the contour of the face downwards into this. Because I do want to add like this part of the face right here quite soon. That happens about right here in the eye. Do it. So we have this. We're gonna travel up, kind of up here, get sharp, and then kind of go around. And then from here, cool. And then we have a beak one right here. Go out and up. And this one goes down and has a pincer. It meets kind of this up, this up. Cool. Then we have this one over here, which we're gonna see from the contour kind of go like this. Do that curve up towards us. Actually, it's gonna go from underneath. Do that curve up towards us. About right here as well. So from underneath, go down, curve up to us. Then we're gonna see the contour of that. So, and this is the full 3D form, right? Because there would be this bend to it, which is a bit weird. I'm trying to only think about the contour. I'm not sure if that's correct, but we'll see. Cool, so now we're onto the back forms. We could do the antenna right here, and in fact, we can if we want. Start with a sphere right here. That's more near the midpoint of the eye. Another one over here. Cool. And from there we can add our details and worry about all that. Some really cool sausage forms on that. I'm very excited. Oh wait, no. I think it is eating a fly. Because I don't think that's its antenna or leg. Yeah, those look like fly legs to me. That guy's ballsy then. Is it? Because these seem a bit more like that. But then again, how would this guy have so many? Oh wait. Because why was his tongue be out as well? I think those are just extra face ones. Interesting. Who knows? One day we're gonna have like a, I don't know, entomologist, yeah, entomologist in chat who's just gonna completely like be like, I know, and then like answer all of our questions. Be awesome. Yes. Oh, what are these down here? I saw these forms. Oh, okay, this is the arm. I don't know what this is. We can add it later, but for now we're gonna worry about this. Which we're gonna only hang out a tiny bit, right? And we want to go out and in, which I can see actually pretty well in my head. We're gonna travel in, around, and curl up here. And we're actually going to have like a longer curl that we want to kind of send, you know, over the form too. So, yeah, we're going to start. I imagine the whole thing before I commit to it. Think about our negative space. We have this and then we go in. The little shape down there, this triangle that I'm going for, even though the arm plate thing is right here. And just, yeah, where is this in the form? If this is our sausage form, about a third, like I said. So yeah, about a third. And we're gonna definitely be hanging off. So I'm just gonna put that dot there. I'm pretty happy with that. And then we curl in, and then after that curl, we do one more. Let's see. Go here, up, and then back. So, and this definitely sits on the top, right? So we're seeing like, this is, it's not going to affect the entire contour, but we can still see it happen. Anyways, so yeah, we're going to do this part of the S. It goes to a bit right here. This quick turn. Not so quick like that. Oh, okay. Well, reconnect that. And then we actually have a sharp. So after our quote unquote quick turn, we have this in. And then a jump back, and we're obeying the form now. Okay, so we're gonna go up, in your turn. It actually kind of goes more down than what we did. Whoops. And then finally, we're gonna go out, this there, and then we're gonna have an orb or some kind of form in here to indicate that. Cool. And then we're gonna kind of jump around here. Yeah, that went down a bit too much for my liking, actually. It kind of goes like this, almost like so. And then we just have to be mindful of like this form. Actually, I'm gonna break it into two forms. Why not? I'm gonna go like this and in. Then we're gonna have a round. There's that bump there, and then we kind of go. Oh, didn't plan it out. Okay, doing great so far. We can add a contour line to help describe that too. Here we're gonna have this where we're gonna go in. I feel like this one will look like it's raising because of the contour here, so it's gonna be like. Cool. So yeah, here we're gonna go like this and then in. Perfect. I like that a lot. That looks pretty good. Happy. Oh, this could have been a separate additive form. I think our major issue today was not breaking into enough forms. What I'm actually going to do here is we're going to continue this. And then kind of go through there. Just two separate forms. Yeah, because this could have been like one or two more forms. Cool. So yeah, now we have this. Which definitely, it actually, yeah. I mean, it kind of clearly breaks out right there. Like a this and this back, but whatever. We shall continue. And since I'm in a good mood, and plus, I mean, it's only, oh, actually, it was an hour and 20 minutes. I guess, like, I've been desensitized because I'm like, oh, I can keep going. I can keep drawing. That's the thing, if, oh, what's up? Now, forgive me if I pronounce your name incorrectly. Is it Ahimas or Ajimas? Ajimas? Or Ahamas? Himas? Please forgive me. I feel like I'm so embarrassed. I feel like I butchered that 8 times. Maybe A? I don't know. Anyways, welcome. we are currently drawing something that's kind of scary, not gonna lie. It is a Tarantula hawk for our online art school called Drawbox. Yeah, this is kind of like a pseudo welcome to the channel. But yeah, nothing else really to it. Streams here. Why am I being so awkward? I've been watching too much German, I promise. But yeah, no. I want to get better at drawing, and so I host these every day to encourage people to do something that they love, and glad to see you here. Hopefully you can join me tonight. Or just chat, I don't really care. Hang out. Now, the next form we have to draw is this one, which I'm going to make go around the form like this. I know I said I would be... Actually, we can make it happen right here, and it'll still look pretty organic. And then we want it to go out. So we're going to go... shortstop right here. Not a baseball reference. I don't watch sports. I just liked that word. There we go. And then we're going to jump out right here. Pretty steep. Like right down there. And then we're going to come back. And then we're going to travel around the form. And then bend around. I think as long... This is a very important one because we want to get it a low enough degree. So like right here and then in. Yeah. Cool, cool. I think. Oh, also the YouTube algorithm randomly decided like this weekend people would start watching the lesson 2 video more. Shout out to everyone watching it, all the comments, all the support. Thank you guys. It means a lot. Someone put in a comment like, can't wait to steal your knowledge more, and I'm like, oh shoot, I have to make a lesson 3 one now. Like, that's the thing. I think I'm gonna combine lesson 3 and lesson 2. Because these are the lighter constructive ones, and then lesson 5 on its own, and then lesson 6 and lesson 7 on its own. I don't know. We'll see. We have another project for the channel that I'm not talking about just yet, that I've been working on, so we're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it at that, right? So yeah, we have this. We jump out really fast. We're around. We narrowly go in. We go back over here. We kind of do flare up a bit, and then yeah. So we start here. Solid. There we go. Nice. And yeah, we do have like a separate form here, part of the silhouette. And yeah, this is the part where we wanted to say, yeah, so here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this, right? Like that. I like that a lot. And we can actually now abuse our power and cut through the form like this. Only in such a way... This is the first time we've done this. I'm actually kind of scared, right? Only such a way that we go like this and then in. Like we obey what we think is actually happening here. Because now that we can see the top of that right there, that means we do have to jump out there and go at least back a bit, right? We have to land right here, practically. And you're like, Kavel, why are you stressing so much? The wings are in the way. It doesn't matter. Draw through your forms. Do your best. What is it? Wasn't sorry, like I watched too much haiku? Yeah, haiku. Haiku. Yes. Man, I'm butchering everything. I'm sorry. I'm doing everyone such a disservice. Anyways, yeah, I watched too much. Like, best of luck. Gamba des. Gamba, whatever. Kavel, don't speak in languages that you don't know how to pronounce. Disrespectful. Oh, and this bin's... dang it. And this connects to there. But I think the negative space we introduced right here is a bit too extreme. This should have been a more subtle curve. It's whatever. Yikes. Ooh. Whatever. Let's commit. Now we have our... I think we'll do this, and then we'll leave the legs for tomorrow. I think that's pretty solid. Yeah, and this really does look like it's missing a form on the head, doesn't it? Because, I mean, it kind of does have like a bulge right here. Like this, and then around, and then in. Oh, I still went. Okay, well, we're adding cast shadows now. I was so determined. I knew I was overranking right there. I was still determined to do it. Yeah, so the back here kind of got messed up, and the wings can cover it up, but that's not the point, right? This was our first time cutting through a form, subtracting, so I mean, not the end of the world, but would much rather, right? So now, yeah, we have the interesting opportunity here. This is divided up into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces with the halfway mark practically having, oh yeah, I forgot the whole form is sideways. We're drawing this practically sideways. And from here we're going over and stopping maybe right here. Cool. Yeah, we're going like this and then over. Cool. And then from here we have this form kind of going like this, and then we're going to start bending backwards. Like that, perfect. And here is where we want to kind of do this form. And I'm going to extend it out like that. So yeah, what we're going to do. Uh-oh, did my internet go out? My internet almost went out. Cool. And then we're going to do that same bend over here. Nice. Very nice. Okay, we're going to do our next form. This one starts from inside here, goes out, out, and in, out, and in. And that overhang right there will be pretty important. And then we're going to go around, so out, and then in. Very nice. Go up. I'm going to crash that poor negative space happening there. The leg's in the way, so we can't really see if anything's happening there too. And then cool. That was really good. I'm really happy with that one. I pronounced that person's name incorrectly and they left the stream. I feel bad. Anyways, so yeah, we'll do the legs tomorrow. It's good. It's going good. Just and it could be better, right? But who cares? We'll try our best soon. So now we stick out. This is about maybe less than a fourth. So if this half, that'd be a fourth. So a tiny bit less than that. Set it above. So we're gonna go. Thank you very much. This just is to make me. Anyways, I've been hanging out with my like other friends. Not even hanging out, but like I'm in type, you know, like friend group A compared to friend group B mentality. I'm in that mode right now. Lots of grr, lots of Anyways, we have this one that's going up here and then ending. So we'll do that. Oh. It's a bit exaggerated, but it's okay. And then from here, we have a short and then boom. Okay. Here, short and then boom. Look at that. That was really good. Let's do it justice. Bye. And this one should have been out a bit more. Here. Going underneath that one, getting subducted. And going in and then around. Great stuff. Then even smaller right here because we have to fit 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. I think we're maybe even a bit too much room, but it's okay. So yeah, and then we have this one right here. This one is short and then kind of has like this going on. So yeah, we have like this going on. This, and then... Nope, mine, there goes mine. Why is my internet... I swear, like the last 2 lesson 4 streams, my internet went out, and now it happened again. Interesting. They don't want me lesson 4ing, guys. They don't like to see us prosper. This one's already getting kind of bent immediately, right? And then this one's cutting through that. And then we have the end right here. Which I think I see one more. Yeah, this one does go around, so. Man, what is the song that I'm listening to? Sky theme from Skyward Sword. I'm sorry, I'm restarting it because it's so good. I feel like I haven't paid attention to it and loved it enough. Sorry. I haven't loved it. I've been doing this a lot. I don't know why. Anyways, it's so good. Like, great intro. Oh, I'm a fan of some orchestra, some ensemble, right? Yep, we have, I'm just gonna put a ball joint right here, because, like, why not? We're gonna inset it a bit, too, to kind of sell that. Cool. We got this going on over here. Good stuff. I'm very happy with those two. Great stuff, yeah. This seems a bit too thin, so we do have to add that form later. But I say we leave it all for tomorrow. The subtractive form kind of went well, kind of went poor. Add it to the Kavel playlist. That's actually not a terrible idea. But for now, let's do our review. Oh, it's so weird having a shorter stream. We've had a week of like 2 to 3 hour long streams. Now we're not ending it early, but we're ending it early. Awesome stuff. Man, the promptathon was so fun too. Now I'm kind of like wanting to learn how to do the Loomis method and get better at faces before I go to Italy so I can urban sketch better. Okay, so this is, oh, lesson 3. We're in lesson 4. Iconic. Anyways. How did I not catch that? Lesson 4 / this is a tarantula hawk. This is the 1st of July. This is stream 145. 6 days later, because we didn't stream one day of the promptathon. Woohoo. Anyways. So, immediately. Most crucial form isn't always head or thorax. Sometimes it's either or, right? In this instance, it was definitely smarter to do the head before we did that. We did a lot better on the sausage form there. I'm very happy with that. And yeah, even though it wasn't accurate, like this center line should have definitely gone more down there. Cool. That subtracting forms. What did we learn there? Don't subtract too. I don't know. Subtractive forms need work. Subtraction needs work. Imagine the contour before you draw it. Contour and contour line before drawing it. So what this means is, see this contour line right here? I wasn't really thinking of that. But now that I think of it and even going through the form, it should like be back here. That should be going higher, stuff like that, right? And just the contour, imagining it beforehand. That's what we're drawing with the ink, right? And then I also forgot over here, negative shapes. Negative shapes inform orientation of nearby ellipses and objects. As an example, that's what we learned right there. Cool. I like it. So that was our review. Good review. I like writing it down. It stops me from rambling too much as well. I'll put it back in my bag. My bag is gone, guys. Need to figure this one out. What? My music just got cut off. These jerks. What the heck? I heard that. They cut off my sky theme. Dude. Whatever. We'll end it on the title theme from Ocarina of Time. I think that's a good one to end it on. Very calm. As opposed to me right now. So yeah, everybody. Great work today. Some minor errors, but... oh yeah, don't be... that was another one. Don't be scared to subdivide more, but I think we're okay with that for now. Probably gonna texture this one. I'm not sure. We'll see. I was actually, yeah, that's a bit excessive, isn't it? I mean, the intent is gonna go in the way, but I still feel like the form blocks out most of the eye. Whatever. They still seem symmetric, so. But yeah, so with that being said, everybody, I plan on streaming tomorrow. We will not be streaming Wednesday. And then it's iffy on July 4th. I had to go 2 days without streaming for you guys. That's why I'm streaming today, just to make sure we're kind of like back to back, right? But we'll see, right? And we'll definitely be streaming, hopefully, Friday. I'm gonna be mindful this week. I haven't been getting much sleep, so I want to do that for myself. And yeah, so take it easy, everybody. Thank you to Lana for joining. A Hamas, that's what I'm gonna call you. Hey Jim, man. Thank you for joining. Hopefully you're watching this in the future or something. Hopefully I didn't scare you away by mispronouncing your name. I apologize. Yeah. Happy Canada. Wait, is that today? July 1st. Oh my gosh, yeah, I remember you told me about this last year, Delano, I think. Dude. Oh my gosh. Man, we were just, dude, I'm so sorry. I feel so ignorant for not like bringing this up early in the stream. Happy Canada Day, everybody. Drawbox would not exist without Canada. Yeah, wow. Well, happy Canada Day, everybody. Oh my gosh. With that being said, I mean, it kind of sucks that it gets overshadowed by USA, July 4th, you know, all that. Dang. At least it's beforehand, so it doesn't get swept up in the storm, right? Yeah. Anyways, thank you everybody for joining me tonight. Happy Canada Day. And I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.